Story 28, A Story of Hope. On May 12, 2008, a class of chemistry students in a rural Chinese province was sitting attentively listening to their teacher. The ground suddenly began to shake. It was an earthquake. In a few seconds, the building collapsed, killing many under the rubble. For one student named Xue Xiang, this was the beginning of an 80-hour nightmare. Lying alone in the dark, he kept his spirits up by telling himself over and over that someone would rescue him. Imagine the fear as this young boy lay alone under his fallen school. Many would have given up, but not Xue. He was determined to survive. The next day, he heard people digging. He called out to them. The rescuers worked for 2 days to save this boy. They promised him that he would get out, and he fully believed them. He did not give up hope. He wanted to see his parents again. He wanted to live. A funny thing happened when the rescuers finally reached him. As they pulled him from the rubble, he shouted, "Give me a cola!" He was rushed to a nearby hospital, but his ordeal was not yet over. At the hospital, the doctors told him they would have to cut off his right arm. It had been crushed and needed to be amputated for him to survive. He agreed, and the operation to save his life began. Xue's story was broadcast across the nation. People heard of his bravery. They heard how he had wanted a cola upon his rescue. Many showed up at the hospital with colas for him. The young boy's story was one of hope amid all the destruction of the earthquake. People were amazed by his optimistic spirit. He still has a long road ahead of him until he is fully recovered. However, he continues to be happy and to look forward to the future. He told reporters that he wants to be a scientist when he grows up. He said he will learn how to do everything using only one arm. In a moment of disaster, this young boy showed that there is always room for hope.